Once upon a time, right next to the greenest hills and where the deep blue sea met the forest, lived 3 friends: the seagull, the lamb, and the turtle. They spent all day playing games, singing songs, and chatting together. One day, the weather was sparkling and the sky was clear. Pink clouds were floating in the sky, and the sun was warming all the creatures in the forest. The seagull flapped his wings and said,
"Friends, let's have a picnic today. Let's each bring our favorite food."
The lamb jumped with joy.
What a great idea! I'll gather the freshest grass.
The turtle nodded slowly.
I will bring delicious berries from the bushes.
The seagull smiled.
"Then I'll bring the tastiest fish from the sea."
The seagull flapped his wings and flew toward the sparkling sea. He wanted to catch the best fish for their fun picnic. With all her strength, he dove into the water and caught bright, tasty fish. He couldn't wait to show them to his friends. The lamb happily hopped toward the greenest hills of the forest. She gathered the freshest and most delicious green grass. Excited, she started her way back to meet his friends. The turtle slowly made his way to the bushes by the river where his favorite berries grew. He carefully picked colorful, juicy berries and placed them in his basket. He couldn't wait to share them with his friends. When it was time to meet, they all gathered under the shade of a big tree in the middle of the forest. The lamb took out the green, fresh grass from her basket. The turtle placed the colorful berries on the ground, and the seagull arrived with his fresh fish. But when they looked at the food on the ground, they all paused for a moment. The lamb wrinkled her nose at the fish.
I can't eat that. My stomach wouldn't handle it.
The turtle looked at the grass and shook his head.
I can't get filled with just that.
The seagull spread his wings and laughed.
"I'd rather eat fish than berries."
For a while, everyone stayed quiet. Then the lamb suddenly shouted with excitement.
Let's try something new. Maybe we can mix all these foods and make a new dish together.
Everyone loved this idea and became curious about what kind of meal they would make. They got excited and started cooking right away. The lamb prepared a fresh salad from the grass. She carefully tore them into pieces and mixed in a few different herbs. The smell of fresh greens filled the air. She placed it all on a big plate. The seagull made a small fire to cook the fish. He adjusted the fire so it would cook perfectly. The dry grass made a warm fire, and the fish slowly cooked over it. Then he added the fish to the lamb's fresh salad. The turtle washed and cleaned the berries, picking out the brightest and juiciest ones. Each one was colorful and shiny. Finally, the turtle sprinkled the berries on top of the meal. The result was such a wonderful and unique dish that they all looked at it in surprise. All together, they said,
Yummy time.
They began to eat with great joy. The freshness of the greens, the taste of the fish, and the sweetness of the berries all came together perfectly. It was so delicious that they finished it right away. After the meal, The seagull flapped his wings and said,
Today I learned that every food has its own flavor, but when they come together, they taste even better.
The lamb smiled.
That means our different habits can come together to make a rich and colorful table.
The turtle nodded.
Sharing food together fills not only our bellies, but also our friendship.
From that day on, whenever the three friends had a picnic, they decorated their table with many different foods and enjoyed them together.